It is simply not possible to construct a model for the art of war that can serve as a scaffolding on which the commander can rely for support at any time. Whenever he has to fall back on his innate talent, he will find himself outside the model and in conflict with it, no matter how versatile the code. The situation will always lead to the consequences we have alluded to. Talent and genius operate outside the rules, and theory conflicts with practice. Karl von Clausewitz in On War. Welcome back to what I believe will be the 6th installment of my Let's Play campaign. We're touching down for a scout UFO that we've shot down in Egypt, which is where we're based. And I just wanted to read you that section from Clausewitz, thinking I might start each mission with a little quote or aphorism from various annals of military strategy and theory, and perhaps some other places as well, science fiction, maybe some SF. And that quote, I think, I especially like because it's a good reminder. It's very applicable to XCOM, which is that we can spend as much time as we like developing particular theories for how best to approach the game, particular models, but because of the inherent kind of uncertainty or non-linearity of many of the situations which the game places us in, we cannot always rely on, or fall back to these models. This isn't to say, and I don't think Clausewitz means this either, that the sort of talent and genius of the commander is entirely, sort of this exceptional domain which can solve intractable problems either. Nor does it mean we reject all theory as well. Clausewitz is looking for some kind of synthesis between the two, and I think that's a fair enough sort of a claim to make. Anyway, we're going in. We have one of my favorite troops of the campaign so far, Sophie Si, who threw some excellent grenades in our mission at the plaza. She's leading the squad. We'll be dodging plasma as the scout. Everyone else in pretty standard configuration, lots of AP grenades, got our motion tracker, got our flashbang, and our treasured smoke. So let's do this. I have to say, this really feels like a bit of a revenge mission for me. It's been a little while since I've had a chance to record one of these missions, and feeling a little like I've lost the momentum of the campaign a little bit.
The downed UFO is in a remote area outside a small town. If we can secure the crash site, we should be able to prevent any civilian casualties.
Thank you, Bradford. I'd reviewed some of the most recent missions before settling down to record this one, and man, the last mission was really frustrating. That outsider definitely shot us in a position where it shouldn't have been able to see us, and even though it was certainly the way I toggled the outsider was a mistake, it's very frustrating when something like that happens. But on the other hand, I shouldn't have toggled the outsider, and it shouldn't have been allowed to shoot at us. Just get a shot on us in the first place. And the best way to do that would actually have been just if I had been able to toggle it in such a way that I could either have killed it straight away or flashbanged it, in which case our squad would have been safer, potentially. It was fortunate that I was able to even position my troops in the way that I did in the last mission, such that in theory they shouldn't have been able to be shot easily, but as you saw, that took quite a bit of finagling, and then somehow the outsider just shot us through the car anyway. But that's something we have to put behind us. These things happen in XCOM. The battlefield, despite being a game, right? Despite being quite deterministic in a lot of ways, strange things can sometimes occur, right? That outsider should not have been able to shoot us there, and yet it did. That's something something worth reflecting on. So here we've got our motion tracker. I tend not to like to use them on right off the LZ. I like to get kind of a bit towards, especially when we're in the corner of a map here. So all the space behind us is not really being taken advantage of with the tracker. I like to get it out in the map a little bit before firing it off. So I'll probably take one turn to move out, and then we'll use the tracker. Let's see. Has anyone got a carbine?
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
We'll just lead off with Sophie Si. This looks like as a good a point as any to move her into. have to say, I'm really itching to get this campaign going. I'm getting a little tired of babysitting rookies. I want the specialists. In particular, the thing I'm really missing is suppression. And yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've begun a campaign. You know, the last thing I did before finishing, or before starting this campaign, I should say, was I completed a full Long War campaign on Classic, and you know, I was playing that for months, and you know, it's a bit jarring coming from playing with mech troopers and Archangel armor to having squads of rookies, and yeah, it's really a lot harder. It's the early stages of the game are some of the most challenging. Now, I couldn't really hear where those sectoids were. Didn't really get much of a cue. It sounded like they were maybe to my right, but I'm uncertain. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep jumping into the heavy cover. We'll save the motion tracker for one more turn. I'm bringing... I also want to be a little more careful about the tiles that I step my troops into after the debacle. Well, thankfully we came out of it okay, but the activation that I had on the fountain map was a real reminder of the need to be more disciplined about not stepping into tiles. You know, once you've moved your first troop forward, don't step anybody into a tile which you have yet to reveal. Okay, we've got sectoids to our front. That's fine. Let's take a very small move into the half cover. The reason I took a small move there is simple. It's because I would like us to hit these sectoids on their turn rather than on ours, and thereby steal a turn on them. In my spare time, I've been watching like various Magic the Gathering videos, and a piece of terminology from Magic jumps to mind when playing XCOM, actually, and it's you know, there's a kind of genre of cards in that game which are referred to as time walks, and basically they're cards which allow you to take a turn from the opponent, but there are also cards where you put the opponent's card that they try to play from their hand on top of their library, and that effectively time walks them as well, because on their next turn they have to just draw the card again. You know, you steal their turn. And I kind of like that terminology for XCOM. You know, I want to time walk the aliens. I want to get shots off against them in their turn and in my turn. So I get 2 turns and they get 1 turn, right? That's what I want. That's how I want to be playing. And by not seeing the sectoids, we increase our chances of time walking them. Right, every turn where we do not encounter them is good for us when it's our turn. Alright, they're still to our front. I wonder if they're moving away from us. Oh, I think they must be close. I have to say, I'm also very, very happy that I'm not hearing anything else other than sectoids so far. I really don't want to be facing down floaters or thin men. Wow, they're really close. Okay. I think we'd actually see them even there. This is kind of ridiculous, but I'm actually gonna... Oh, jeez. It's like, I want to move there, but I think we're so close to them. They must be just, you know... They must be so close. I'm actually just gonna put everyone forward just that tiny bit and just stay here. I'm gonna hold. See if they wander into us. I'm tempted to fire off the motion tracker again, but I think I should preserve it. Maybe we'll just try and move, yeah, small move in this direction. Because I feel like if I move that way... Ah, oh, there we go. We spotted them. They were so close. Perhaps I should have been more patient. Not thrilled to be fighting drones, of course. You know, that's probably unsurprising. So we've got a couple options here. We could kind of move into this position, but frankly, you know, what if there's sectoids over here, right? That would be a disaster. we're going to be super conservative. We're going to fall back. We're going to steady weapon. We're going to hunker down. Maybe we can kind of lure them towards this log and then throw grenades at them. That's one other possibility. I would like to move somebody with an assault rifle into heavy cover. So this position is potentially okay. We'll try going there. What about this trooper? Yeah, see, here we have a problem. Okay, I know what I'm going to do.
Go ahead, cover.
Who's got the smoke grenade? Right there. Okay. What we are going to do...
Heading to that location.
So, since we can actually shoot them from here, because I'm going to pop down smoke, with the troops who are within visual range of the sectoids behind this log, I'm actually going to take shots. I'm going to take shots at the closest drone. And here my logic is that, you know, 2 roughly 35 to 40% shots is better than like 160% shot. If I were to steady our aim, the thing I have to be careful with, of course, is that I don't do it with the troop who's deploying the smoke. I possibly should have put the smoke a bit further back, actually, because the one risk of this play is that the drones actually fly into the smoke, making it hard for us to shoot them. But I guess if they fly onto that log, we can grenade them. So yeah, they'll rush us. 22%. Taking 22% isn't great. 9%, that's not bad. And again, this is an example of the value of smoke. It allows us to be slightly more aggressive. You know, rather than having to hunker down most of my squad, we actually were able to take some shots there. Of course they missed, but, you know, nonetheless, I think we were odds on to at least score 1 hit there. Okay. I think this one is sort of in the more annoying position, so I will shoot it. That's unfortunate. I was sort of hoping that troop at least would score a kill. Now, I wonder if we move to this position to shotgun that one, what would we be able to do? This is actually really getting a bit dicey. We want to be falling back into this this cover back here, I think. Alternatively, we'd like the drones to make a mistake. For instance, they might cluster together. This is one reason why I want to keep my squad close to each other as well, but doesn't seem very likely. Alright, I'm going to just dash my squad back in this direction into as much heavy cover as I can get. I'm actually going to fall right back. Okay. My scout can perhaps stay up a bit closer, because we'll want that shotgun, but everyone else will fall right back. The thing that's annoying, of course, is if the drones actually end up using the smoke against us. That would be very unfortunate.
Moving to designated position.
I imagine they will all probably go for my troop who's hunkered down, so perhaps I should have actually fallen her back further too, maybe into this kind of a position. The other reason why falling back is sort of a decent move here, oh good, the smoke is cleared, is because it reduces the chances of a sectoid pod wandering into us right now, and that would be fatal. You know, we're already having our hands full just with these 3 drones. Okay. Hopefully some of the troops further back can at least take shots. I'm thinking it would be nice to shoot at these 2 and then use the shotgun on this one. Ugh, that... I think this troop can shoot though, so let's do that. Fortunately, carbines are not the greatest thing to be using against drones. Okay, here I think we actually
Okay.
want to move this way. Hopefully that's not a flankable position. Don't think it will be.
Shot
Doing a
failed
little
to
bit of a
connect.
dance with the drones here. This feels like a position that would be flanked by that drone, though. Not good. Not good. Let's see. Guess we just keep falling back. Just trying to see where else we could possibly go. It's not going to be flanked. Yeah, we're just going to have to fall right back. And this is not good. I'm struggling to see a safe position for our scout. Sokolova may have to actually move back into this sort of a position here. Might try to keep her closer, actually. Perhaps she can use a grenade. And then I just need to find somewhere for my scout to go. This really is not going well. I wonder whether we should have been throwing grenades when we first toggled the drones. The way they've positioned themselves is very clever here, right? Because they're sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. I hate moving to this position, but I think it's our best bet. Yep. Yeah, I think this is what it's going to have to be. Let's hope this doesn't toggle anything. Okay. Let's see how the drones respond to us. Alright. We're going to have to be decisive here, I think.
They're flanking us.
Okay, this is great. That drone has landed. That means we can kill it. I'm going to have to try and kill all 3 drones in one turn here. Okay. So at this point I'm thinking C shotguns this drone. Perhaps these troops combine to use grenades on this drone here. Or what we might want to do is focus on killing this one first with shots, and then maybe reposition to safety relative to the other 2 drones. That's a very bad start.
Target still up.
Unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Alright, I think what we're going to have to do... Yeah, I think this position should be safe. I'm just going to have to bank on the fact that we actually are able to kill this drone. Alright, that was a great shot. Okay, now we're in business. I think this trooper simply shoots at this one. And here we've got a couple options. We could not sure if this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's probably safe enough from that drone that we could potentially grenade this one, but then that begs the question of where this troop goes to. I guess there's here as well, but we're not going to be able to get a grenade off from that position. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like we would get flanked from there. Ah, here we go. That's where we go. May not be able to get line of sight here, but that's okay. At this point, my thought process is just to fall everyone back into positions where they will be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, not good. Can we be seen there? Not good, not good. I may have messed up here. I possibly should have been more aggressive. Okay. I think I'm actually just going to have to put my troops in half cover. I'm not moving any further north. Oh boy. That's a position where we'll be flanked from. This might be okay though. Oh, I feel like I've misplayed this, unfortunately. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's no good. I cannot move that way. That much is certain. What about back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? If we hunker here, we might be okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're here, but that feels like it's moving out too much. Alright, I'm going to try there. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. And this trooper, well, may as well reload. Okay, let's pray the scout doesn't get it. Oh no. Okay, now we're in a world of hurt. Yeah, I really shouldn't have let the drones... Please don't flank me. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I'm sorry, Sophie Si. Okay, well that's what we bring the armor for. Alright. This turn, these drones have to die. Jeez, we don't have anyone even near them. Alright. They don't even have a grenade. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. Let's see what kinds of positions can we get these troops into. Alright, well, we're going to need to move people up into positions from where we can see the drones.
Moving out.
So, let's see what we can do here.
Adjusting aim.
Alright, we're going to have to shoot it from half cover, I think. That drone really had quite a bit of mobility. Alright, come on. Alright, now we're potentially in business. And I will go here and use the shotgun on that drone. We're going to need a kill here. Oh no. Okay, I possibly should have ran out. That's unfortunate. I think Sophie Si is going to die. Oh dear.
Roger that.
Let's just hope the drone doesn't kill her.
They're moving to flank me.
Alright. It's almost certainly going to crit, in which case she will be dead. Whoa, it was out of ammo. Alright, I'm not making that mistake twice. Let's get out of here. Alright, we need to get her back into full cover, which we can do. That's really good. So we'll be dashing Sophie Si back there.
Got it.
And then we just have to hope they don't actually hit her. Meanwhile, okay. I'm simply going to have this troop, let's see. Yeah, we'll just hunker down here. The reason for this is that I want to be able to move up somebody with an assault rifle. Fraser's aim is mediocre. Finlay Hunter's is not. I'm going to shoot the weakened one because the other drone is likely to heal it, and so I'd rather just, kill the drone. Alright. Here what we'll do, steady weapon. Move in there, and... Oh, okay, here we'll just fall back and
Я
reload.
пошла. Можно начинать.
Steady weapon. Oh, we've got a shot here, but we're in half cover. That's no good. We'll hunker down. Oh boy.
Вижу
Alright, this
противника.
gets worse and worse.
They're flanking my position.
This is interesting. If we can kill these drones, the sectoids may be flankable. I think my mistake earlier on with the drones when we first toggled them was not being more aggressive and using grenades, but it's the problem with these really open maps. It can be it's just very difficult to get grenades on them. Okay, now we just hope this third drone falls back here and we can grenade it. Please miss. Okay. Alright. I'm grenading these drones. Absolutely. Alright, this is the turn. He's got grenades. Okay, I'm going to start by... I think we might actually be far enough back. I'm going to have to take some risks here. Okay, I'm moving this troop to point blank range, shoot the first drone. There we go, 71%. It's so close. Alright, we've got it. Okay. Then we can shotgun one of them, grenade the other one, and then we're, you know, hopefully we're hunky-dory. Alright. Let's see. Fall back to here. I think this position should be far enough away from the sectoids that they can't see us. Certainly that is my hope. Let's see if we can get that. Get a grenade that hits both the drones. And we've got a shotgun to finish up whichever one doesn't die. That said, I don't really want to leave Sophie Si in half cover to get shot at by sectoids, so let's just, what we can do, let's see. We've got a flank here if we can... I can see a few sneaky things I can do if, Alright, I'm just trying to think what we want to do here. What kind of a shot have we got on this? 80%. Alright, what I'm going to do... Should I have a flank on the sectoids from here? No. Alright, we're going to be able to grenade it. Alright, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to step Hunter back. Use him to shoot the drone. Good. Want to save the grenade if possible, because we may need it for the outsiders. Then I'm going to do the following. Move this troop up. Overwatch. And then I'm going to put Sophie Si into a flanking position.
I'm on it, Commander.
And hunker her down. And then we move Fraser
Moving
up
out.
here like this and overwatch them. Because they're flanked, they should both run. Or if they stay there, you know, we'll get easy flanks.
Incoming over here.
Okay, this is great. Very happy with them shooting at Fraser rather than at C as well. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to do this? So, yeah, I think I see what we can do. I'm going to have them flanked. So I'll move up and take that flank.
Heading out. He's down.
Can we see them from there? No. That's quite nice. Oh no, okay. The line of sight indicator was lying to me.
Possession
Very
control.
unfortunate.
Слушаюсь.
Good to go.
Let's reload. And, you know, hold on. Have I got somebody that can pin that sector with Overwatch? It's only Sophie Si. I was considering moving up like this and taking a closer range shotgun shot, but it's not going to be a guaranteed shot. And if it misses, that sectoid could move up and flank us. We can't have that, so I'm actually going to move Sophie Si back because I don't want the sectoid using some kind of psychic bullshit on my scout.
Position confirmed.
Setting up another Overwatch back here. Overwatch there. Overwatch there. Hopefully my troop in the half cover doesn't get killed.
They're backing up. Advance.
Okay, it's just running. So we need to chase it reasonably aggressively. We know it's not on Overwatch because it dashed. And we've got it flanked, look. Let's see if Fraser can sort it out. She cannot.
Out of firepower. Target still up.
Alright, let's get the rest of the squad moved up.
Иду.
Not quite in range.
Начинаю наблюдение.
So we will Overwatch. I tend to think it's more likely to
Бегом.
let's see, can we move to this position? Yeah, we can safely go here.
10-4.
I'm just trying to find safe positions in full cover that we can dash into. Guess we go there. And
I'm on it,
perhaps this
Commander.
is conservative, but I'm going to live a little in Overwatch from there. I think it's falling back anyway. Yes, and it does. Now we need to be more careful because the sectoid could well be on Overwatch, so we need to have
Moving to
Sophie
position.
Si on the front line. Okay, we're clear up to here.
Roger.
So we can just sort of start
Выхожу.
angling the squad back this way.
Aye, aye.
Fraser is going to just
It's
reload
killing
there.
time.
And let's
Уже
see.
бегу.
There we go.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
I'm going to set the squad to Overwatch here.
Внимательно.
What we really don't want is the sectoid actually running back towards
Okay.
towards the UFO. That would really present a problem, and it's likely to do that. Actually, I think it's fairly common for the aliens to run back to the UFO when they're in this sort of a situation. Okay, I'd really like to get Fraser up with C to use a medkit on her, so I'm actually going to
Rolling
take a
out.
little bit of a risk and dash her up to that position. She's really hard to move up from here.
Ясно.
Okay.
Уже иду.
I'm going to gamble on the fact that this is blocking line of sight in the direction that the sectoid went to, and dash up. And that was safe, so I'm glad that was okay, because that was more than a bit risky. Okay, we'll dash
Yes,
this
sir.
way. I really just don't want C hit through full cover while she's not got any
Смотрю в оба.
any alloy plating.
I don't think we're allowed out here.
Okay. So what we do this turn is use the medkit, although I'm a little worried about getting flanked around that corner. Yeah, this is perhaps not the turn to use the medkit. Okay. I think I see what to do here.
On my way.
Okay. Sophie Si goes there.
Affirmative.
Oh no, I moved Sophie Si to the wrong position. She should have gone here so she could hunker and be healed. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. We're just going to have to reshuffle things a little bit. Just
Moving.
hunker. That
Выхожу.
was a mistake. Alright. I was really hoping to play a little less sloppily today, but I feel like this has been some of the most inconsistent so far from me.
Оба.
That's putting it kindly, really. That's okay.
Moving to possession.
We will be patient.
What was that sound?
Okay. So
Heading there
I'm
now.
going to gamble on this position being safe to medkit with.
Easy now,
I'll set
soldier.
an Overwatch here. move Sophie Si up. It's actually probably not a bad time to use the motion tracker. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, the sectoid, as suspected, is quite far off. Probably dash up to here pretty safely. Actually, I'm going to dash up this troop as well. See if we can get a reading on where the sectoid is. Alright, looks like it's probably running right back to the UFO. Okay, we can probably dash fairly aggressively. Not dashing there though. Let's see. Can we get down here? Yes, we can. I'm more confident about running into these sorts of positions simply because you know, I'd be shocked if there was, you know, 3 pods is probably about as much as you're going to get on a landed or crash small. I know I was last time we were, or a couple missions ago, on a crash small. We did lose someone to the extra drone pod, but I think it was the 3rd pod rather than the 4th. All right, let's get Sophie Si moving up. All right, and we've got eyes on. All right, it hasn't run back to the UFO, which is good. And indeed, it's in a position that we can possibly get with some shenanigans, so that's nice. In fact, very interesting. Okay, I think I see a plan starts to emerge. Whoops, that's not actually the troop I wanted there. We're going to grenade, and if it fails, pen it with Overwatch. Got it. Okay. Just to be on the safe side, we'll check our enhanced display or tactical overlay. No sectoids remain. By some miracle, everyone is still alive, including including Sophie Si. Which, I mean, to be honest, you know, the way I handled that first drone pod, I mean, ugh, she is very lucky, very, very lucky to be alive. Okay.
Good to go.
So the UFO's in this direction, and there's lots of nice high ground up here that we can exploit against it.
Moving up.
Roger that.
When you love us.
And that is what we will be doing.
Got it. Moving. Продолжим.
Overwatch.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Although actually, with any luck, we can just breach through the UFO doors. That would be even better.
That's affirmative.
Let's get Sophie Si moving down there. Are the doors open? No, they're not. That's great. Could kind of start dashing towards them, but any meld is likely to be long gone anyway.
Running.
And I'm not interested in losing troops to outsiders. Just because I got reckless.
Есть, выполняю.
Okay. So this is just going to be a fairly classic door breach. Get everyone over here, breach through the doors.
There's something out there.
Still have our flashbang, just in case, which is very nice.
Heading there now. On the move.
Alright,
Heading to that location. When you love us.
let's get everyone up.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Eyes on.
Буду настороже. There's something out there.
Seems to be straight ahead, which is good.
On my
Yeah, that's
way.
probably fine.
I'm rolling. Выхожу. Headed there now.
Double take.
Уже иду.
Okay. Probably one turn away from our door breach, so that's nice. Sophie Si right in the middle, ready to roll through. Let's see. Alright, these are our troops with good aim. And Fraser, probably the MVP of this mission thus far.
Head no.
go there.
I'm on the move.
There, and yeah, that looks
I'm
alright.
rolling. Affirmative. Covering now. Держу сектор. On Overwatch. I'm on it.
Okay, steady aim, steady aim. And then we go through, we've got the flashbang if we need it, which is great.
Top lesson.
I think we may even still have an AP grenade or two as well. Oh, it's nice and close, that's great. Just what you want. Just what we want. Alright, let's just see if there's any troops that need experience. Sophie Si is actually pretty close to leveling up. That troop's got enough, that troop's got enough. That troop's got enough. That troop's got enough. That troop has enough. Let's allow Sophie Si to exact revenge, shall we? Later in the campaign, you have to be a little careful about moving close to outsiders. They start getting close. What's it called? Close combat. Close encounters, I think. Close combat specialists. I always get those two perks mixed up. All right, you are dead. Get him, Sophie.
All mission objectives completed.
Whew. Well, it's been a little while since nobody's got hurt, but it's only because of the strength of Sophie Si's alloy plate and the small mag size of the drones that we come home unscathed. That's funny, that's probably the... I mean, XCOM's a weird game sometimes, right? That's the worst I've played on any mission, and it's one of the first where everyone comes back okay. Yeah, that's probably true as well. I've really not been picking up much meld at all. But once we, no need to rush. Once you get specialists, and look, we're now going to be starting to bring specialists along. These last few troops we can probably level up a bit more safely in smaller numbers. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, some damaged stuff. And I think that should be enough to start building the next access lift. Very close to it anyway. And it takes, I think, 7 days. Yep, so we want to start building the... Actually, I'm going to start building the access lift now. And the reason for this is that as soon as this fission generator is up, we can build the next access lift. And we want to actually get this up as quick as possible because, let's see, how much is an officer training school? That's probably the next, that and a repair bay are the next two buildings. That's 4 power for repair bay, and, oh, we don't even have the OTS yet. Those are the next two buildings that we're going to make, I think. And, they're probably going to use, we've only got 10 power here. We're going to need 2 power for, just for the stairs. So we're not really going to be able to build anything else until we get, we get power built up here. So let's get that access lift going. What can we sell? Yeah, I'm selling a flight computer. Screw it. Don't need those right now. Alright. Let's get that up. Now we just have to pray our interceptors repair quickly. They were all damaged in the sortie with that UFO.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
The Shen Valan tension, always probably the most enjoyable thing about the cutscenes, There's much that could be said about the sectoid resembling us, but not quite, given the various ways in which aliens have figured in our social imaginaries, but I will not be going there today. Alright, we've got xenobio, sorry, which is great. Targeting modules, pretty decent actually. Although the main place I use them is on my mechs later on. Now we kind of have a branching point. Alien materials gets us alloy plates, which are great. Instead of sorry, we've been using ceramic plates, but alien materials gets us alloy plates. Whereas alien weaponry allows us to get scopes and head on the path of laser weapons. But I'm going to go with alien materials because this opens up requests for engineers, and I want to rush satellites, and we're going to need...
I'm still having a hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here. Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
Sorry, I wanted to let Valen finish.
Dr. Valen expects our troops to try to bring one of those things back here in one piece, much less alive.
Okay, so you need a certain number of engineers to build each successive satellite uplink. Let's see how much the next one... Yeah, so we need 20 engineers before we can build our next uplink. And in the ideal world, we're building that uplink at the end of the month. We're probably not going to get there. But the month after we want it. So it's good to get those requests for engineers coming in. On the other hand, it does sully the request pool, so we won't get... Oops. Sorry. Requests for satellites. For scientists. With quite as much frequency if we're also getting requests for engineers by selling alien materials. So... it's a tricky payoff. Still, I'm gonna risk it. I want to go for the satellite rush if at all possible. Okay. I'm just going to double check that I did actually set our research, and I did. Okay, we want some requests for sectoid corpses to get satellites as soon as possible. Alright, let's see, how are we doing here? Okay, we're doing fine.
Commander,
abduction.
we have multiple
Light.
reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are
On
marked
an urban close quarters map. Okay, I think we've now hit the point in the game where it would be irresponsible to send out six rookies on a mission like this. I notice that Enitan is just about ready again, and I want to level him aggressively so that he can become a concealment scout. So I'm actually going to spin the wheel there, get him on the mission. Our hero, Enitan. And I'm also going to bring, let's see, I'm going to bring a gunner. Who's going to be a good gunner? We want somebody with, maybe, I like troops with 4 to 5 health. This is for a saw gunner, so a close range heat gunner. 4 to 5 health, 13 to 14 mobility, and at least average aim, 65 or better. Wow, this troop has just great stats. She's superb. Yeah. Plus, I mean, Immacolata, that is an incredible name. The Immaculate One. I don't know how... it's Latin, right? They probably have a similar kind of a... I mean, who knows? Maybe this word means something completely different. I'm definitely looking that up later. She's a gunner. She also could potentially be... I also like to use infantry. She has very good stats to be like a tank infantry with this negative armor, but her will is poor, and I like using my tank infantry, the sort of suppression, steadfast type. Do infantry get steadfast? I think they do. Yeah, steadfast infantry as scions as well, because they're not really great brawlers, or at least they're not very good at combat. They get light 'em up, but they're not Overwatch, so they don't really get any other advantages to fighting. So having them be Psi is really helpful. Plus they get extra will through the perk choices, but her will's poor, and she's really, yeah, I don't know, she's gonna be mowing down cyber discs all day. So we'll be grooming her for sure. All right. Oh, whoops, hold on. And I have a very particular way in which I like to spec my early game saw gunners. I like to have them with high cap mags. You get a bit more suppression out of them. And you're going to be suppressing a lot early on, so it's awesome. Extra ceramic plating. She's going to get shot at quite a bit. She's got negative health, as you can see. So I'll kind of use her as our tank. And then, how many rookies have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say we're bringing somewhere between 3 and 4 rookies per like light abduction / crashed UFO at this early point. So I might bring 3 rookies and 3 experienced troopers. I'm trying to think what else I want to bring along early on. I think I know what I want. I think I want a rocketeer, keep us safe against drones, be able to blow up cover. For our rocketeers, we want somebody with high mobility and high aim. This troop is an option. Wow. Lucas Schmidt. Great stats for a rocketeer.
The assault class serves as our front line.
No,
They're
Bradford.
the first ones into a fight and the last ones out.
Lucas, who looks, I don't know, like he's had a rough time. We're only just getting started, Lucas. Things are going to get much worse before they start getting better. Alright. And, yeah, here's the great thing, right? We've got such good mobility that he can actually carry this rocket around without even needing an SMG. Carbine's often a nice option. Be good overwatcher. If we've got a mob of drones, he's probably rocketing them. So, Carbine on Overwatch seems nice. Obviously, we want the extra rocket. And, what the hell. Shredder is not very useful, not very useful in the early game. You normally want to use Shredder on very large targets. Or you want to be using your rockets to blow up cover, right? Shredder doesn't blow up cover. And we don't really have anything that we'll be fighting that's worth shredding. We just want to, blow that stuff up in the early game. In the mid game, once you start getting cyber discs and you're fighting mechs, Shredder is great. But early on, I'm not going to bother bringing one. So the one rocket is fine. That all looks good to me. It's got decent health as well, so you can probably get by without the ceramic plate. We'll be pretty careful with him. And then everyone else will bring rookies. So let's see. Can we bring a high mobility rookie who can carry the motion tracker? Yes, we can. Florence Aubrey. Good name. All right. Yeah, I see a good future for her. Though I probably shouldn't make such pronouncements, to be honest. All right. Motion tracker. Ceramic plating. Only got 3 health. Got to keep her alive. Could give her an SMG, but I find these things are just... Sometimes you flank the sectoid, and it still doesn't die, and you're just like, oh, crap. At least a carbine can, sometimes hurt a drone. I actually had somebody kill a drone with a carbine in the last mission. That was... Should have taken note of whoever that troop was. That was strong stuff. Alright, not doing too bad in the wounded camp. Okay, what else have we got here? Alright, this troop looks pretty okay. We actually need people to bring medkits, so these 2 troops need to have, some health. Wow, they've all got 3 health. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna have to leave the ceramic plating behind on Venturini. Let's see. PFC Lang. I laser sight is probably, you know, it really doesn't do too much early on, so may as well give Schmidt the medkit. And then the reason I'm not opting for medkits on these other troops is that let's see, who else do we want? Baegong's going to be actually lots of pretty decent aim troops down here, which is nice. These are both probably like, at least Baegong's certainly going to be a smoker medic. No rush to get her leveled up. Yeah, let's go with Jessica Brito maybe. But I want these troops to have ceramic plating because they've only got 3 health. So, you know, I want them to survive a critical hit and cover. At least have a chance to. Alright, we've got 2 medkits. I'd like to have a smoke grenade, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Yeah, we don't really have a way of bringing that along. I really want to bring that high cat mag. You know, you don't want to be throwing down smoke with your gunner who needs to be suppressing anyway. Especially a saw gunner. Anytime, yeah, he needs the play as well. He's going to be up close. Aubrey, yeah, we need the. Yeah, I think this is how it's going to have to be. I don't really want to risk. Well, you know what? Brito has very good defense. I'm going to hope that keeps her alive and bring a smoke on her as well. It's a little risky, but screw it. That should be good for now. So I'll stop there and pick up next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Apologies for some really shambolic play against those drones, but you know, somehow we made it out. So we will take it and hope to play much better next time. Thankfully, you know, my time of like juggling rookies and getting overwhelmed by drones like that is rapidly coming to an end. You know, with this squad, we would have just rocketed that drone and we'd have been home and hosed. All right, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.